What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Cutlass Board Games channel, and welcome back to From Computer to Cardboard, a game design series where we've been working on the OuterWilds board game adaptation. I've brought in an OuterWilds expert. This is Courtney, who you might remember from the Smash or Pass video that we did a long time ago, where we kind of outed you a little bit.
Was it really outing? I mean, I outed myself.
Kind of just an anime girl enjoyer, I guess.
Famously loves women.
Yeah. But as our Outer Wilds expert, you are here to give us the heavy critique on the game, basically. I'm going to be playing through the whole thing. I'm going to do my best to make it sharp. We've got 3 different cameras. We can kind of see what's going on as best as possible. As long as we keep it on the map, I think it's pretty fine. And that's why we've picked out this really nice planetary chart with the Outer Wilds map. You ready to get started?
Yeah.
Okay, so with each box, I will show you for the first one, with each box contains all of the cards of its location. So I'll hold it up for this main camera. But when you open it, you need to make sure that you're not going to see the cards in it. So if you just tip it out, it will always be facing away from you, and then you place the deck face down. Would you like to get that out? I need to get the clips. A thing that I conveniently left very much out of reach.
Like this?
Yeah. And so then the way you work through each deck is by flipping up one card at a time. So look at the first one. That's Timber Heart.
We're at Timber Heart.
So now we get our first clip.
There is
a card behind it. There is a Pokemon card behind it. So now we're at Timber Heart. I'm gonna cry if this doesn't. Okay. Now flip the next card. I'll just keep this in my lap. We're at Timber Hearth. So this is Timber Hearth's ability.
Okay.
This location has space for 5 objects.
Mm.
And then we can just put that near Timber Hearth now, but like the deck will sit with the location.
Okay.
Keep going. We meet Hornfells. He gets
They.
a clip, I guess, yeah. They all do. Now we know one of the spaces in Timber Hearth is filled by Hornfells.
Okay.
Now, Timber Hearth is special because it has space for 5. Everything else has space for 3.
And people.
And
So
people take up
objects?
one spot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, friends. They're categorically friends. Alright, keep going.
Friends percent. Oh, he's talking to me now?
There's a lot of that.
Okay. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, we can take turns if you want.
Okay. Morning hatchling, today is finally your launch day. Finally, you can follow the footsteps of the explorer and uncover the mysteries of their journey. They never came back, but sent us a lot of confusing data about their adventure. I'm sure you're going to be just fine. Here, take this map to help you get started. I'm just saying this is going to be
The map!
a map.
Oh,
Wow.
it's the exact
it looks
same.
Just like this.
It's the exact same art as the map. Because I had to design the game as if we did not have the experts and the props and the tools, I had to include the map.
All right. Do I
And then you
keep
can
it
just
up?
put it all in the same. Some cards you will want to keep to your person. All of
Okay.
the stuff that's just kind of dialogue, it's not really that important.
Okay.
So you can just put everything in the same discard pile because it will go in the bin once we finish playing the game.
Well, also we have an identical map.
We do, yeah.
That's fine.
I'm also confident you've memorized it, so it's not.
I mean, I know where the things are, yes.
Yeah. Alright, keep going.
Okay.
That's the
My
ship.
ship, wow.
So now this gets a pin as well. Now you also take up a space.
Great.
As we all know, women like to take up space.
Oh, okay.
Moving on.
I gotta say, Hatchling, I'm jealous of you. That ship is something special, but even just the internal heating is enough right now. This is the coldest winter I've ever seen on Timber Hearth. Even the trees we thought were evergreen have lost all of their leaves.
So, border color means something.
Okay.
So blue ones are a clue that you might want for later. Red ones are a gate that you can't get through without a key, and the green ones are keys. So you won't be able to continue through a red border card unless if you have the matching green key.
Okay. In your travels, keep an eye out for the other members of the Outer Wilds Ventures team. They'll be able to help you get used to the areas of study. Closest to us is probably Rebec on Brittle Hollow or Feldspar on Dark Bramble. And if I can ask a favor, can you help make sure they all get home safe?
All right, you've discovered Brittle Hollow, which means
Discovered Brittle Hollow.
you get to open the box.
Augie. This is a key.
No, so this is basically, it unlocks the box. So you
I
won't ever
already-
need that again.
I've already done the key.
Yeah.
I have unlocked Brittle Hollow. I need to do it this way.
That's right.
Exactly
I'm
what
like
you
watching
told-
you immediately do it wrong. I'm like,
Sorry.
Sorry.
I open boxes apparently differently than you.
Yeah, you're supposed to open it with the, how the tuck box part actually happens.
Today I learned.
So you now are at Timber Hearth.
Okay.
You can continue with Timber Hearth,
Okay.
or you can move to Brittle Hollow
Okay.
and explore.
I actually just thought the first card was going to be one like this.
It is.
Okay.
But just so you know, before you go beyond that.
Okay. Well, I want to go to Brittle Hollow.
Okay.
So do I move my guy?
Yep. And then we can grab the Brittle Hollow. So you've got special different cards. So the ones that get the clips are the ones that doesn't have the ability text.
Mhm.
The ability text ones is just like kind of a reminder. So you can hold that somewhere, helpful to read or whatever for
Just
later.
put it here.
And each location is going to have an ability for you to be mindful of.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit fiddly.
Rig.
Brittle Hollow.
Each time you open a gate, you may move a ghost matter to an adjacent location.
No.
Alrighty. I'm at Rebec already.
My friend.
I didn't
Alright.
even have to go under the surface or
No.
climb through a bunch of quantum puzzles. Thank you. What is Rebec going to say to me? Hey there, Hatchling. Been a while since I've had company here. Since the Explorer came through, a lot has changed. Hollow's lantern has no more volcanic activity, and even the black hole at the center has calmed down a lot. It makes me worried that something scary is going to happen soon. I've been enjoying my cozy spot here, but it might be time to leave. A tour? Of course, we're headed out anyway. May as well try to show you what I've learned. Let's start with the Eye Shrine. Unlike us, the Nomai only had 3 eyes, but that's not what I mean here. There was one eye that was more important than all the others, the Eye of the Universe, a mysterious thing that they spent a lot of their lives searching for. I wonder if they ever found it. Gee, I wonder. Gee, I wonder. Now let me show you this. This is the Black Hole Forge, which created the black hole at the center of Brittle Hollow, but it used to be much bigger. Okay.
You're like, that's not how that happens. I'm actually.
That's what I was gonna say. The forge itself is for making cores to power a large device. I haven't been able to figure out what, but I know that it was being sent to the Hourglass Twins. You could maybe go and find Chert and ask about it. I used to be able to look up and see Timber Hearth pass by in its orbit, but it seems so far away now. I struggle to even find it with my tools, and it makes me feel very homesick. Brittle Hollow used to be so close to Timber Hearth, but now I feel a bit lost out here. I hope I can go home soon. I'm gonna keep my blues separate.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I've discovered Ember Twin.
Alright.
Poggy.
Which is. Oh.
Skill issue? Why aren't they in order?
I just stack them.
I know. Okay. Here's Ember Twin.
Mm.
And also, I'm gonna be insane. Can you scoot these over so they're in order?
No.
Yes.
No, you specifically may not.
Oh,
They are revealed in the order upon which you discover them, intentionally.
okay. Jesus, sorry. Tried to be more
Be
artistic
organized?
about it.
No, not allowed.
Can I scoot them over at least?
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling
You may run out of space.
we might run out of space. Okay. Good. Scoot. I've screwed it all up. That's okay.
As long as you don't get the decks mixed up. That's fine.
Well, if we did, that would be horrible.
Yeah, it would be very confusing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go here.
Yeah.
To Ember Twin.
Oh!
Pause.
Upside down.
You just turn this over real quick. I'll get used to it or something. And I bet this one's Ember Twin's ability.
Yep.
Friends can travel between Ember Twin and Ash Twin as if they were adjacent. Wow. So lore, what's the word? In fan fiction?
What?
Never mind.
Huh?
I don't remember. Okay, we've met Shirt.
Oh!
Paul
He's waiting
Andrews.
for you.
Drum sounds intensifying.
You've made some friends.
I have indeed made 3 friends. That is more friends than I have in real life. Hey there, Hatchling. How does it feel to be amongst the stars? Welcome to the Hourglass Twins, my favorite spot to observe from. You can see so many stars from here. Although it might be wrong to call it the Hourglass Twins anymore, as Ash Twin has gone missing. It used to be in the sky to always keep me company, but it's gone now. Wow. But it's not all that lonely right now. I've made a new friend. You have to keep your eye on it. It's a tricksy one, but see now, just as it comes around, it's a playful moon. Look away and you'll lose it. But knowing it's always around gives me comfort that Ember Twin isn't floating around alone. I've discovered the quantum moon.
Yeah. You want to open that box up?
Sure. Here's my box. I'll open the box and I'll put the cards in the correct direction. This way. Now, can I go to the quantum moon?
Yep.
I can?
Yep.
Okay. So I will go.
Yeah.
To the quantum moon. Do you have enough clips?
Possibly not.
Alright.
I have some really big ones
Okay.
that I put aside because I didn't want to use them. but we'll
And
see.
each time you open a gate, the quantum moon swaps position with its neighbor to the right. That is why I'm not allowed to change the order.
So its neighbor to the right can also include Timber Hearth. So it'll loop around.
That's
it'll
what
do
I
laps.
thought. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay, every time I open a gate.
Yep,
pop.
I'll remember.
My wife, Solanum.
You can't talk to yet.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Just put that on top.
That's what I
So
figured.
secret of quantum location required.
Indeed. I was gonna say, surely you can't just talk to her. Okay,
So now you can go somewhere else.
so now I got to go back to somewhere that I've been before.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go back to Timber Hearth
Okay.
because it has the most cards.
It does have the most cards.
And the other one's only allowed 3 things.
That's
right.
Yeah.
So it's only me.
Well, no, it doesn't include the planet itself. So you'll have one
Wow.
friend,
That's
your
fine.
ship, and
I
then
still
maybe
want to
another
go to
friend or
Timber Hearth.
something.
I've discovered Dark Prince.
Yeah, because Hornfels told you about 2 places, and you're like, I'm not even going to finish listening to your sentence. I'm going to go directly to Brill Hollow.
Sick.
Yeah.
As you should. Just skip Dark Bramble. Do not pass go.
Yeah.
Go straight to Brittle Hollow.
Yeah. So you may have figured out that you've done things in an order I did not expect already.
Sick.
Which is interesting to see if the game can hold up to that.
Let's have a great time. Let's break your game.
Yeah, like immediately. Also, another problem is if you hit a failure state and the game is non-progressible, I can't fix it. So it just ends. That's it. You lose. Good day, sir.
Alright, well, let's try not to do that.
So let's hope that doesn't happen. I don't have a contingency for it. I can't do anything.
Alright, well, I've discovered Dark Bramble. Yeah, you do that. Okay. And Dark Bramble has an ability. No more than 1 friend may be here at a time. Now remember, how do friends move?
You haven't discovered the ability to move friends yet.
Okay, but this one says something about friends moving.
Yeah, so friends can only move to an adjacent location because they have to travel through it basically. Same as you do, but you are not concerned with how they move, right? Yeah. But you need a card that gives them passage to that specific place.
Okay.
Whereas In Between is just always considered to be next to Ash Twin.
That's fine. I have met Feldspar.
And you didn't die.
And not an anglerfish. And not an anglerfish. That's great news. Now, what will Feldspar say to me?
Do you know? It's a bit, yeah. Okay. Feldspar is a little bit. He's having a time.
Look, I'm trying my best, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not made to set up cards like this. Okay. Whoa! How did you get here safely? You didn't encounter one of those giant anglerfish? You would think that you'd only find fish like that in Giant's Deep. But no, only jellyfish. Why'd I get stuck here with the scary ones? In this creepy place? Why did you? I've discovered Giant's Deep. Oh, because they mentioned jellyfish.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do you want to open up Giant's Deep?
I do want to open up Giant's Deep.
We are definitely going to run out of space.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We still have 4 more locations to go to.
Let's move the discard pile. I fucked it up immediately. Like you told me exactly not to.
Yeah.
I knew that was gonna
It's
happen.
okay.
That's okay. I didn't actually look at the card. Let's keep these.
Yeah.
Can you just help
Yep,
us?
you get Giant's Deep set up.
I also didn't.
You're
I
supposed to
didn't
be there.
move. Oops. My bad. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna leave in the middle of my conversation with Feldspar again. I'm gonna go right
As
to
is tradition, I
Giant
suppose.
Steep.
Yeah.
Sick.
So there's kind of, my
Giant
expectation was that there was 2 different types of players.
Yeah.
You are type 2. Type 1 will obviously wait until they've finished saying everything and encounter a gate before moving on.
Maybe that's how you would play if you'd ever played an escape room board game before, but I have not. So you said you discovered Giant Steep. I'm like, alright, sick, I go to Giant Steep. Oh.
Here I am at Giant's Deep.
And
So we're gonna have to move these.
I scoot over. It's funny that I somewhat saved you a little bit by just immediately going back to Timber Heart.
I mean, in theory, you can only progress so far as I've allowed, because all the gates will like keep you in progress, basically.
That's fine. If ghost matter would be placed here, it disappears instead. Too much water. Am I the one who told you that?
Yep.
My lore has been very helpful.
Integrated into the game.
It's been helpful to you. Okay. Gabro.
This is like meet every friend %.
That's actually a speed run.
Speed
You know
running
that,
for
right?
sure.
It's
Yeah.
called friends %.
Yeah.
But the fun thing is that the main 4 are automatically at the ending, even if you don't talk to them. So it's faster to skip them. So
And then win the
basically,
game. That's really fun.
you get the other friends, and then you just go to the end.
Yeah.
And that's the speed run. Hatchling. Oh, I wasn't expecting you. I didn't think I'd get any company again since I last saw the Explorer. Seems like you're following in their footsteps. I spent a lot of time with the Explorer, so maybe I can help out. Well, all of time. It's hard to explain, but I'll try. We both got connected to the Nomai statues, which trap you in some kind of time loop. I know it sounds crazy, but the statue turned around and looked at me, and I kind of knew. Also, the sun exploded like thousands of times. Then one time, the Explorer left and never came back, and the sun didn't explode. The statues meant that we couldn't die, and that made the Explorer fearless. But now, the statues have crumbled, and I've spent the last few days waiting for the sun to explode. I have no idea what's going to happen anymore, and it makes me so anxious. There must be other statues out here. There must be a way to get reconnected before everything goes wrong again. That's only one of the many marvels of Nomai engineering. This whole planet is so tumultuous that the hurricanes would fling you right off if it wasn't for their mastery of gravity.
Your first key!
I have learned the secrets of the Nomai statues.
So
Can I
keep
just
your
put it-
keys,
can I
yeah,
put it
separate
here?
with your clues or something or whatever.
Alright. Where do I put my discard pile?
Up over here.
Okay. Gavro's got more for me. It's these little purple crystals. What is?
He was just talking about
The mastery
mastery
of
of
gravity.
gravity.
Okay. It's these little purple crystals, and the island is littered with them. Whatever surface they're on, you can stand on comfortably, be it upside down or what have you. Pretty handy way to stop yourself from getting tossed about or from falling from a great height. Secret of gravity manipulation. Poggy. Pog. Alright. Gavro, do you have more?
No.
No! Feldspar at Giant Steep. Oh, I've got to bring Feldspar.
Yeah, but you
I
don't have the
see.
ability to bring Feldspar yet.
That's fine.
I also don't have clips, so I'm getting the bigger one.
Yeah, I figured that. Yeah, you're gonna way run out of clips.
Yeah,
You're gonna run out of clips even with those.
yeah. We'll figure something out.
I'm not worried. Okay. I'm just gonna leave those there.
Where's your next boss?
Good question. I'll go visit Hornfels again.
Okay.
Maybe.
Finally let him finish the tutorial monologue.
Move Feldspar to Timber Hearth or Dark Bramble. This looks like a task.
So if this is the card that gives you the ability to move them somewhere. So where he is, if that was adjacent to Timberhearth or Dark Bramble, using this card gives you permission to move to either of those places.
But it is not.
Not currently.
Alright.
He is in a location that does not allow him to move to either of those things.
Okay. I'm gonna put that here.
I mean, Hornfels really said that.
Yeah, Hornfels said, yeah, just
Move that guy.
Feldspar. Well, he did say bring him here. Bring him home. Bring them all home.
Mm.
I see the statue caught your eye, huh? That's a Nomai artifact carved in their likeness. You can easily tell because they don't have 4 eyes like us. The explorers set out to try and learn more about them, and there's still so much to discover. Rubek was our Nomai expert, so you can ask them to learn more about the Nomai. Great. I did learn many, but I have
Wait, but you have
learned.
the key.
Hog. So can I just do this?
Yep.
I'm gonna do it like that. Okay, like this way.
But you also opened a gate, so the quantum moon needs to move.
To the right.
Yeah.
This way.
Yeah.
So I swap.
Yeah.
Swap.
And then all the planets and people move as well.
Swap. Swap.
Okay, I just expected them to all fall down like immediately.
But they didn't because
They didn't.
I'm amazing.
True and real.
Because I am cool and based. I'm gonna move these so I can actually see them.
Yeah.
Can I put them
Absolutely.
somewhere?
I specifically made a second set of cards so it was easier for you to reference than the actual standees.
Alright, sick.
So it's, for their intended purpose.
Okay. I just put them like
Wherever
this.
you like.
Maybe. For now. And then they will inevitably get moved later when I don't
Yeah.
when I run out of room. On this tiny table.
Yeah, unfortunately. You're gonna fit 4 more planets in there, in that.
No, we can
3
make it.
inches
We
of
can make it. We
space.
can make it. Here, just
Yeah. You want me
just
to move the remaining centimeter we have?
yeah. Just the remaining molecule. Just
Every molecule counts.
every molecule counts. Yeah, just get them all in there. I think we could fit 4 other cards.
Okay.
I
I
have
mean, the ones at the top are a different orientation. So
I
it's not
have
as
faith.
problem.
Most of this video is just gonna be me rearranging
Fiddling,
the cards.
yeah. 30 minutes of touching cardboard.
It's all gonna get cut out anyway.
I don't know about that. There's a lot of faith in the editing team that I don't have. The
Okay,
editing
so
team, which
I
is
have
me.
passed this gate.
That's correct.
That's great. So I need a language translator. Damn it, there's another gate. Okay, who do I think has a language translator and has not been blocked from me? None of those people have a language translator, as far as I'm aware. But
I mean,
have
you
learned.
did just say some shit.
What do you say?
Hornfels did just say some shit. Rebeck was our Nomai expert,
Well,
so
I
you
was
should
gonna
ask them to
go
learn
visit
more about their
Rebeck
Nomai.
because I have learned the secret of gravity manipulation, and there's one planet that tends to have gravity issues. So I will go back to Bridgeville Hollow.
Okay.
Great. Hello, Rebeck. What do you have for me? I can move Feldspar. Pog.
So Ember Twin or Ash Twin.
That's great, because I can move Feldspar here. But
Yeah.
where am I supposed to be moving Feldspar to? Home?
No. Giant Steed.
This is Giant Steed.
That's right.
Okay. So I don't need to move them, but I can.
Yeah. Eventually you will get enough cards to make the stepping stone journey to get there.
I'll just keep it for now. I don't feel like Feldspar needs to move at the moment.
Okay.
Secret of... I was right. I was right.
Yeah.
Boom.
So that's opening a gate.
Oh.
You have to mirror the moon again.
Sick. Sick, nasty.
Which is kind of funny.
Why?
Well, a lot of these gates are expected to have been opened before discovering the quantum moon. So it wouldn't have moved so many times at the beginning of the game.
Who cares?
So like I said, I'm interested to see how this comes along.
It's fine. Look, if I break the game, that's just my job as a playtester.
That's right. Well, you can roast me about it in the feedback segment.
And I will. Okay. Reback at Brittle Hollow required, but he's already there.
He's already there. The gate opens.
So the gate opens. So this
And the
moves.
moon moves again. Yeah.
Yeah! You knew this was coming, didn't you?
I think keep all your green cards, but any red card that you've opened, we can just discard. Because you
Okay.
might need them more than once.
Okay. So I need to move the quantum moon.
What if I put... Well, yeah, actually everything has to shuffle down.
That's
actually.
right. That's right. Here you go.
Yeah.
Sick.
I hope you're excited to learn that there is lots more of this going to happen. If we had the real standees that weren't so fiddly, it obviously wouldn't take as long or as much trouble.
It's not that big of a problem,
We should be fine.
It's not that big of a deal at the moment. Alright, you deal with that. Wait, I was talking to Rebecca, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's quite, what the heck were they talking about before? I guess it's quite simple. Stick close to those purple glowing things and you won't fall. It's not scary like flying in outer space. Let's go look at the school district. This is where a lot of what we learned about the Nomai came from, and it's how we program the translator tool. You would have gotten from Feldspar. I see. Indeed. You didn't get one. I suppose the Explorer must have gotten the last one. Well, I guess you can have mine. I just want to go home anyway. I came here hoping to get closer to the Nomai and learn what they were like. But I think I've learned all I can short of meeting a Nomai myself, like that'll ever happen. Can we just go back to Timber Hearth already? Or it's just like me. Language translator tool received.
Huge.
Okay, I'm actually gonna switch it up. I'm gonna keep talking to Rita.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Move Rebeck to Timber Hearth or Dark Bramble.
Currently-
Do want to go home.
Currently, Rebeck is adjacent
I
to
understand.
Timber Hearth, so we could move there.
I mean, they really want to go home. I'll let you go home, buddy. Do I get to keep talking to him?
Maybe leave him there and it's like wait until you hit a gate because you don't know what's on top of the deck, right?
Okay. That's what I asked.
Yeah.
Okay. Move Gabbro to Ember Twin or Ash Twin. It's my ability cards. Okay. Place Ghost Matter. So I'm not required to do this?
No, this happens right now.
This one does happen.
This one does happen right now.
Okay.
So you choose between Timber Hearth or Dark Bramble, and then if you look to your right, where the linking cubes are, grab the blue linking cubes.
These ones?
That's right.
Oh.
I prepared the ghost matter earlier. So if you peel one of them off, that's a ghost matter.
Sick.
And now ghost matter takes up a space at a location.
That's interesting.
So you get to choose between Timber Hearth or Dark Bramble. And knowing that Timber Hearth has 5 spaces.
And all the other ones have 3?
That's right.
Okay. I'm gonna put it at dark room.
Okay.
So this one goes away?
Yes.
Secret of the explorer's fate required. Okay, now I can let Rebecca go home.
Yeah.
You have fun, Rebecca. Have a good nap. Okay. Now I need to leave.
Yeah.
I can.
Where are you going? I'm gonna go visit church. Okay.
Hello. Place ghost matter in the quantum moon or the interloper. Well, there's only one place.
Yeah. He goes Solana.
That's alright. She's used to it. This goes away. Weep. My job here is to observe the stars and our sun. You might not be able to see it too clearly without a telescope, but I've recorded hundreds of supernovae.
So I actually Googled the pluralization of supernova and it gave me 3 options. I just picked that one because I thought it was the one you were going to make fun of me the least, and I was wrong.
It's okay. You had a 1 in 3rd chance.
Yeah.
Actually, you had a more than 1 in 3rd chance of getting made fun of anyway. Of supernovae in the night sky in just the last few weeks. It terrifies me that our sun is going to do the same, and soon. The only thing I find scarier than that is the huge anglerfish. Yeah, me too. Oh, you've met those anglerfish. Well, not yet. I saw the small one we have at the museum back on Timber Hearth. It scared me for years as a youngin'. Finding out that they're actually 10 times that size, now that is horrific. Thankfully, they're completely blind and you can slip right past them if you're quiet. Not that I'm hoping to ever get near them. Secret of the anglerfish has been learned.
Huge.
Huge. Huge. Secret of ghost matter required.
I don't think that's one you have.
That's fine. I understand. Okay. I have so many things.
Yeah.
That is okay. I still have this, which is my next thing, but I weirdly want to get all of the gates first.
Yeah, makes sense.
Alright. Feldspar plus ghost matter.
So now...
This is full.
That's right, yeah.
Yep.
So you couldn't move someone into that space, but you could move Feldspar out.
Indeed. I understand. Hornfells wants me to come home. No way I'm getting out of here with those spooky things around. I'm just going to stay here for a little while. Secret of the anglerfish required.
A thing that you have.
Well, that's great, because I know the secret of the anglerfish horn. Feldspar, whoever you are. So,
That is Feldspar.
get out of here.
Yeah. And then the quantum moon moves.
Because I did a gate.
Yeah.
That's right. Here you go.
Yeah, so it spots with Timber Hearth. You got it. Very aggressively handling everyone
there you
there, I
go.
see.
All right. I'll keep talking to Feldspar.
Okay.
You know, I was completely surprised to find a jellyfish, a gigantic jellyfish, all the way out here. Tasty thing, too. I thought they only existed in the undercurrents of giants deep riding on the electrical cord for sustenance. No better reason to leave a place like this to go and explore something new and exciting. You're starting to remind me of the explorer.
So, do you want to stop here for a second? And I want you to try and tell me what you think is happening in the story so far.
I think that Ash Twin has gone missing.
Yeah.
I know that Timber Hearth is very cold.
Yeah.
So something is wrong with something.
Okay.
It's implied that the plot of OuterWilds has already happened,
Okay.
and that may have screwed things up, screwed up physics stuff.
Okay. Do you know who the explorer is?
That's the main character from Outer Wilds.
Yeah.
That's the player character.
Yeah.
The
Good.
big
You can't
snake?
call you both hatchling.
I know who you meant. I knew who
Yeah.
you meant.
As you are.
Okay. I can now move Feldspar to Brittle Hollow or Giant Steep. Well,
He just
we
happens
are
to be right next to it.
Giant Steep. I can also move Feldspar to many other places.
He does like to explore.
And they're supposed to go home, right?
Well, not immediately.
Like that's... I say Hornfels wants them to go home,
Yeah.
if you will. These are moving other people. I can currently move Feldspar all the way to Timberhearth. By going, can I go this way?
Yeah.
Just like a quantum moon can?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna keep talking and then perhaps move.
Okay.
Secret of the Nomai vessel, that's fine. That's why I wanted
didn't know
to do
this was
that.
coming.
I know. I've learned that I need to keep going until I get to an ending.
Yeah.
Before I just leave.
A dead end, basically. Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, so I can move Feldspar, he's on this side now. I can move Feldspar to Giant Steep from Brittle Hollow. No, we're on Dark Bramble, that's fine. From Dark Bramble to Giant Steep, which is here.
Yep.
And then I can move Feldspar to Timberhearth from Giant Steep by going around.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Schwarp. Now I have 3 people at Timberhearth.
Yeah.
Which might not be ideal, but
They
whatever.
fit.
There's also still some
Goes
ghost matter
matter.
there.
Yeah.
Now, that's good because I have hit an actual dead end of which there is only one solution to, which is that
Two,
I have.
but okay.
Wait, where?
Feldspar, Giants Deep required. He was just like, adios, I'm going
I can't-
right
I can't
home.
read. Okay, actually, I'm gonna do that first.
Okay.
That makes more sense. Sorry.
This is really funny.
I forgot.
That you're like, no, he needs to go home.
Well,
Hornfels misses him.
That's what. I mean, come on. I can only remember one task at one time.
True,
Okay.
true.
So that's fine. What's going on there?
Hang on. You've opened a gate.
Oh my
You
god.
have to move the quantum
Not this again. Not this again. Quantum Moon, my behated. Fuck you, Quantum Moon. Can I say fuck on YouTube?
Yeah.
Great.
How do you think I get by being a YouTuber?
Do
Poorly.
you? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Are you done fiddling?
Yeah, you fix that.
It's okay, they're kind of leaning on each other, but
They're helping each other. Okay, Feldspar's at Giant Steep, and I did a gate. All right.
That's right.
Make the gate going.
huge.
Huge. Now this is a planet to explore. I know you've been on the shaky surface, but there's much more if we go underneath. See, look at all these jellyfish. It's way more peaceful than Dark Bramble. Don't touch the top though, they don't like that. See, that's the electrical core of Giant Steep. The jellyfish seem to feed off of it as they dip in and out, and I have an idea what's going to let us see inside. That wasn't so bad, as long as you keep still. Look at that, it looks like Know My Tech. Exploring almost always has exciting rewards. Quick, have a look inside. It's a probe? No, it fires a probe? You're saying it has data on what though? Wait, the eye of the universe. You mean to say they found it? Well, that's certainly one place we must explore. I've discovered the eye of the universe, which also means I now can't go home anymore.
No.
That's okay. We'll get to go home later. You can stay there for a while.
Yep. I'm doing my best not to micromanage you every step of the way. As I watch you open the box almost backwards.
I'm doing great.
Mm.
I feel I'm doing fine, and it just hurts you a little bit for some reason. Thank you.
So if you want to grab that first one,
All right,
or the first two,
let
really.
me please go away. All right. I've discovered the eye of the universe.
So I've put them in the wrong order. That's the one that you don't want to put the clip on.
That's great. And I'm also becoming a little bit. I like that we've gone to the eye of the universe before we've gone to
Many other locations.
the sun station,
Yeah.
for example. Which may be because I've done it wrong, but it may be because you've written it that way. I wonder. Now, am I going to meet a friend?
We'll read what the eye of the universe does first.
This location can be chosen instead of any other named location. Do you mean like in this, I can move anywhere?
So more specifically, with the placing ghost matter somewhere.
That's what I thought.
Moving is not naming a location. It's
But
just, is it adjacent? Can I move?
Still only has 3.
That's right.
3 thingy? Alright, well, just show me a stack, okay? Great. Oh, also, like this. And I was here.
Yep.
We're going.
You can put this in the bin pile.
We're going great. Then also, I'm still here.
That's right.
I have not actually gone here. I've just
Opened it.
said it. Just opened the box.
You're just aware it exists.
All right, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
And I move Gabbro to the sun station or the eye of the universe.
You don't have to do it immediately. You just have the option.
Sorry. Some of them are like do it now, and some of them are like you may.
Ghost matter is do it now. Moving people is you just are now able to do that.
All right. Well, differentiate the cards then. And the last one of Giant Steep is placed ghost matter in Ember Twin or Ash Twin.
You only have one choice because you haven't discovered Ash Twin yet.
That's great. Here you go. Have fun.
Here, Chad, hold this.
Yeah. Just go away. Okay.
There's nothing left to do at
There's
Giant
nothing
Steep.
left to do at Giant Steep. It's quite a boring place. I go to the eye of the universe.
Damn, alright.
I don't know if I should move Gabbro or not. So I'm gonna leave Gabbro there for now.
Because you can get people stuck in places because they might not be able to move away after moving.
Especially if you move the quantum moon.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, what's the eye of the universe got me? Secret for the quest of the eye required. Okay. Okay. How are we doing? I have learned many secrets.
You have.
I have learned. Okay, I'm gonna use my language translator tool and go home. Hello, I'm home.
Hello, Hornfels.
Hello. And I'll make this go away.
And you know what that
And
means?
I will move the quantum moon
That's right.
to the right. Hello, quantum moon. Alright, I'll move the ghost dog. There you go. Stay like that. Great. What's going on here? Welcome back, Hatchling. Wow, this is the first time I haven't just left in the middle of a sentence.
Yeah.
Have you learned much on your travels? You want to see the museum again? Didn't you pay enough attention? No. That's okay. I'd be rusty too with all of the new knowledge of the stars burning through me. Let's take a wander. See these wooden balls? They simulate the gravitational pull of the Adel rock on us as it orbits past. This little fish, I'm told they get real big and scary. Do you remember the tree? It's a tricky one. As soon as you look away, it'll move spots. What I've come to understand is that it's really in all 3 spots, but it gets stuck in one of them when you observe it. So you best keep your eye on it if you intend to be a tree hugger. Secret of the quantum location has been acquired. Great. I won't leave in the middle of your sentence again. How's that for the museum tour? Exciting, isn't it? Even now when you're old enough for me to barely call you hatchling anymore. What's that? The map I gave you is incorrect, but all of our observations seem to identify all the... Oh, the hourglass twins have split. That's worrying. I wonder where they could have gone. I remember Rebek made notes about a device on the Atoll Rock that could track the planets. Maybe they will have an answer for you. Rebek, at Timber Hearth required.
Guess where Rebek is?
Oh, Pog! I'm amazing. Hold on, I gotta do two things. First is, I have done a gate, so I need to move Solanum.
That's right.
Once again, let's go. Goodbye. The quantum mood has made an entire orbit.
Yeah.
At this point, of the whole system.
It's, yeah. Well, of the known system.
Of the current system. Goodbye.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Alright. Actually, no, this is gonna bother me.
Yep.
I don't fix it.
You could just lay them all down.
What if I screamed?
That's also okay.
Alright. I actually do think that laying them down would look a little nicer. But it's fine. Yep, the Owl Rock. I'm so close to being home, and yet, no, it's okay, I want to help. There's a Nomai ruin here that if you line yourself up, you can easily track the location of each of the planets, except, well, that's Ember Twin, alright? By the sun, but the tracker doesn't point there. The tracker must be pointing at Ash Twin, which seems to be further away. Hopefully this helps. Hatchling, I'm going home. Goodbye. I know it's strange. They're named the Hourglass Twins because they used to be touching. Now they've got, what, like 4 planets in between them? 4 planets, I see. I hope they manage to sort things out. That sounds stressful.
What does that mean?
I have discovered Ash Twin.
Oh my god.
Let me get out Ash Twin.
And they have got 4 planets between them.
What?
Because here's Ember Twin, and then there's 4 locations, and then there's going to be Ash Twin.
Oh, well.
How could I have predicted this?
Only if you call the Eye of the Universe a planet and the quantum.
It just kind of means locations.
I know, but
yeah.
I'm being annoying.
A pain.
Because I can.
That is
Because I
correct.
can. Alright.
You've done it once again.
Fuck. Sorry. I didn't see it. I just saw that it wasn't the right card.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Ash Twin.
Clip time.
Oh, God. Not this again.
It's alright, it's a big one, so it should fall over less. What's up?
Did you make this art for Ash Twin?
Yes, actually.
Because I'm like, that's not the iconography they use.
I was wondering what you were freaking out about. If you have a look at Ember Twin, that is as well.
No, this one is the one they use in the game.
Yeah, but we had to clean it up.
Yeah, whereas this one, like, if you look here, right? This is just this.
Mm-hmm. Your hand is in the way, but...
Well, you have a thing. But this one's different.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because what's happened is they've broken away from each other, and so the sand doesn't have anywhere to pour, and so it's starting to make
orbits.
a ring. Yeah.
A ring, I see. That's how rings work. In planets.
Yep.
I'll have you know. You can trust me.
Source dude, just trust me.
Yeah. And this is Ash Twin's ability, presumably. Different from last time.
I added a asterisk at the last minute.
Each time you reveal a red border card, add a ghost matter to a location of your choice that is different from the last time, so you can't just stack them all in
Giant seat where it vanishes. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is a thing that I realized might break the game. If you could just do that every time, it just means that it does nothing unless if Giant Steep is full.
Okay. Great. Well, that's a good thing I discovered so many red border cards before I went and found Ash Twin.
Yep.
That's fine. Make this.
So that one can get discarded.
That's fine. It goes here as well. Move Rebeck to Brittle Hollow or Giant Steep. No thanks.
At your convenience.
Yep.
You can make him go back to that hellhole that he hates.
Yes, I guess I can. Solanum at Timber Hearth required. Wow, we're gonna get Solanum out of there. So true. And
But you have to put a ghost matter somewhere.
I add a ghost matter to a location of my choice. Well, it has to be different from last time, but it can still just be Giant Steep.
That's right. So
And
it'll
then
vanish.
It will vanish. Whoop. Great. Okay. These are all good. What have I learned? I have learned the secret of the quantum location. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Which means I can reveal this gate.
No, you have to be there.
Fuck.
You're currently at Timber Hearth.
I move here.
Yep.
Then I reveal this.
Yep.
Then
You know what that
I
means?
move
Yep.
this. Great. That's fine. Hello. Goodbye. We move here. Pog. Oh, I also could have gone to Ash Twin.
That's also true.
That would have maybe made more sense, but I'm committed now.
You want to go see your bestie?
Yeah, that's true. What? Oh my god.
Have I mentioned you're a nuisance?
It's your fault.
Yeah, I did make this a Boardgame.
You were the one who said, let's just clip the cards up like this.
It's easier when they're not real close together like this. It becomes a bit fiddly.
This is on the
Yep.
thing. That's fine. Cool. Alright. So I've revealed the secret of the quantum location. That's fine. And I will talk to Solana. Language translator required.
So you've revealed a red card.
Which means
This one I had to draw because it didn't get printed out. But
That
yes,
is
it is a red
fine.
card.
So I need to put this here somewhere.
Somewhere that's not Giant Steep.
Somewhere that's not Giant Steep. Great. Well, I think I shall put it on Brittle Hollow.
Okay. Yeah, fuck that place.
Yeah. That's the exact reason I did it. Also, I have done a gate.
Yeah, well, you have the language translator, right? We just used it.
That's right. And I need to move the
That's
quantum
right.
moon. Great. Plug. Alright.
It's okay. The eye of the universe is easy to move. There's no one there. Or is there?
You know what's the the vine sound?
The vine
sound
boom.
bite? No, that's not a vine boom, but it's the one that's sounds like a question mark.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what it's from. Otherwise this would be way funnier.
I'll edit that in.
Yeah, librarian, add that in.
Yeah.
Alright. What's Solanum got for me? Welcome. It has been an honor to meet you. I've never met one of your kind before, and stranger still to meet you here in this lonely place of pilgrimage. I imagine you're here for the same reason as me, to see the quantum moon's reflection of the eye of the universe. My people, the Nomai, traded everything we have in pursuit of answers about the eye of the universe, and in that fate, I wonder if we are intertwined. It's impressive that you are able to understand me, and I regret I cannot give you the same courtesy. I would like to think of you as a friend, as we are bound together by the same quest. I worry that I may be the last of my kind, this strange place preserving me from the horrors of the universe. As lonely as that may sound, I take comfort in being close to the eye of the universe, as gaining an understanding of it may make the journey worth it. I'm not sure what more help I can be for you from here. I cannot guide you to the eye, as I do not think I can leave. Other quantum versions of myself must have perished, and the quantum moon's nature keeps me preserved. I wonder if any Nomai ever solved the secrets of the eye, but I might never meet any others to ask. Secrets for the quest for the eye. All right, just put that there. Sick. And then Secret of the last Nomai required.
That's
I have
right.
revealed a red bordered card, which means I must place
A ghost
a
matter.
ghost matter.
It's piling up.
It sure is, ain't it? That's cool because I don't have to go to the same place as last time, so I'll put it on Giant Steep and it doesn't count.
Yep.
So instead of just putting it in Giant Steep every time, you just put it in there every other
Second
time.
time. Yeah. It's intended.
Okay, so that's fine. Now, I have Secret for the Quest of the Eye, so I could go to the Eye of the Universe, but I think I should go to Ash Twin
Okay.
until I reveal a red bordered card
Okay.
or something. I don't know. I should go to Ash Twin and see
See what's up. See
what's
who's
going
there.
on there. What friends might I meet at the Ash Twin? Hello, Ash Twin. Secret for the Quest of the Eye. Well, ain't that just so sick nasty?
So convenient. But you know what that means? You know what that red card means?
I have to swap my cards. Soon I shall have to swap everything.
Hit all the way back, yeah.
Which will be so annoying.
And then also place a ghost matter.
No! Okay. Who needs some ghost matter? Oh my god. What if I just gave up? Alright, you just sit there.
That's
Let's
also
have
fine.
some ghost matter. Whoever's there. It's probably fine, it'll probably just go away anyway. Fuck.
I'm reporting you to the police.
What if I killed myself? Alright, stay. No?
There we go.
Okay. So I'm at the Ash Twin.
Yep. You've just cleared the gate.
Alright. That's great. I've cleared the gate. Boom. I've done...
Fine boom.
There's so many cards here.
Yeah.
Alright. Language translator required, which means, first off, I need to play some ghost matter.
That's right.
That's great. I'll have some ghost matter. Yum. And then I'll move Solana
Yep.
once again.
You'll slide everyone on down.
Yeah.
I'll do my best to
Here
help
you go.
with this.
And the ghost matter.
Yep.
Let's go. Whee! This is my favorite part of the game. This is the thing I've done the most times.
Yeah. It maybe should have been like every second or something.
That doesn't go there.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Giant Steep is empty. We have Dark Bramble.
Wop.
In between. Yep.
Okay, everything looks great. Don't forget the ghost matter.
Yep. Ghosts matter.
Ghosts matter. Wait, where did I put last time? Alright, remember I put it here this time.
Yeah.
I don't remember where I put it last time. I think it was Giant
It was
Steep.
Giant Steep.
Alright, Norbit.
So you've met Norbit.
You've done this just to spite me.
What's extra funny is this had been made way beforehand. And then Courtney revealed to me that Norbit was her favorite movie, so we had to watch it together.
Famously, my absolute favorite movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like a clip for Norbit?
Yeah.
Editor, play the Norbit clip.
A nice guy.
Norbit!
I'd like it put on the record that this is a bit and I don't like the Norbit movie.
I'll cut that, don't worry.
Great. Hi, Norbit. Norbit's another Nomai.
That's right. The pink Nomai.
No orbit.
Uh-huh.
Okay, anyways, what's up, Norbit? Anyways, Hello, funny creature. I was not expecting to be back here in the Ash Twin Project. I've been revived unexpectedly. Did you do this? No, I expect a gremlin might not have the technical ability. I'm a gremlin now.
Yep.
Alright, so that can only mean it was a success. The Ash Twin Project was designed to power the statues so that we might gain enough time required to explore the eye, but look about, they have all crumbled. This could only mean that... Oh, I apologize, creature. I am Norbit. A tinkerer, if you will. I followed the construction of the Ash Twin Project very closely, as it may have been our clan's last hope at exploring the eye of the universe in our lifetime. However, there was one other long-shot opportunity. We learned that the eye exists in a quantum superposition, by studying the quantum moon. There was also another theory that it not only occupied space in the universe, but also every possible universe. My research was to identify any possible travel into these other possible universes, and I think I may have succeeded. Traveling between universes isn't complicated, it simply required more energy than a black hole core could provide, and I discovered such an object in ghost matter. It's very rare in the universe and often only found on small objects that were too small to mine. I was able to find the interloper, and with the help of my team, lure it into the solar system to attempt to mine it. Which went poorly. However, we were able to mine some stable ghost matter and successfully travel through to other possibilities, which proved that most of them were in fact inhospitable and I was trapped. Being here now tells me that a Nomai somewhere succeeded in investigating the eye of the universe, though it may not have been from a universe I'm familiar with. Secret of the last Nomai has been learned. Gabbro on Ash Twin required.
What? You gotta place a ghost matter. Which can just be on Giant's Deep.
Sick. Goodbye. Okay. Well, that was fun, Norbit. Okay. I've learned the secret of the last Nomai, which means I could talk to Solana.
Yep.
But I also have learned the secret of the quest for the eye. So I'm going to go to Eye of the Universe instead.
Okay.
Great. Which means
You get to move the quantum moon.
I get to move the quantum moon again.
There's really no graceful way to do it.
No. Okay. Who's gonna be there? Surely a friend. Secret of the Explorer's fate. Damn it.
Well, now you have to place
I was so close.
a ghost matter.
In a place that is not that's great.
So if you put it on Ash Twin, you can't go there anymore.
That's right. So perhaps I put it on Brittle Hollow.
Okay. You could also move the people out of Giant's Deep and put... Oh, but Giant's Deep can't hold them. But I was going to say because it's an empty location. But Giant's Deep can't even hold them. Because he picked it last time. It's okay, as you were.
Okay. I'm worried the galaxy's gonna fill up with ghost matter before I
It
do
might.
anything.
It might.
Okay. Also, I forgot about the Dark Bramble one. That's why no one's ever been there. Quantum Moon, we've been keeping up with that one. I have not been keeping up with this.
Yes, that's true.
So, I should be doing that.
Yeah, I forgot as well, don't
I'm gonna leave this one out because basically what I should be doing is funneling these
Into Giant's
into
Deep.
Giant's Deep.
I'm happy to do one now if you want, because you did just open a gate.
But I can only do it one at a time, right?
That's right, every time you open a gate, you get to move one.
Okay, well then I think I'll move it from Dark Bramble into here and make it go away.
Yep.
And then next time I will move this and then move this.
Mhm.
And hopefully that is okay. And if not, then I'll just screech. That's okay.
You can also stack a little bit on Timber Hearth because there is extra space.
I know. It seems like a lot of people want to go there, so I'm kind of keeping it open. And yeah, there's a lot of things to remember.
A little bit.
That's fine. You'll have to remember the dark bramble thing because I don't think I will remember that, but I'll try to remember these two. Okay, I'm here. I haven't learned that, but I have learned the secret of the last nomai, which means I can go to visit Solana.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
And open the gate.
Well, there's nothing I can do right now because I can't move Solana anywhere. I'll open the gate, which means I need to move.
Yeah.
Which also means I can move a thing. Or is that the one you let me do?
No, Brutal Hollow is when it's revealed.
When you open the gate.
Oh, it is open, so then yes, you can.
Alright, go here. Alright.
Perish.
Yeah. Make this go here. Make this go.
Yeah, if you knock them all down, it does make it a bit easier.
Here. Great. Brittle Hollow. On the moon. Just. Yep. They're having a little bro fest.
Yeah. A little cuddle puddle.
They're hanging out. They're chilling. They're alright. Alright. I'm here. I've used the secret of the last nomai.
Mm-hmm.
Great. I'm not the last nomai. That's a comfort to hear. It's hard to explain, but I was confident they had all died. I was confident I had died. There was a brief moment where I felt it echo through me, as if thousands of other possibilities of myself were ripped apart. If other nomai lived, then it might be possible to save them from the same fate. Our clan detected that the interloper might be the courier of something so destructive. Friend, I know it is unfair of me to ask, but if it's possible to save our clan, then I must try. Can you investigate the interloper and try to prevent this calamity from happening? I'm unfortunately trapped here and powerless to intervene, so I can only ask for your help. I have discovered the interloper. I'm going to put the interloper here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave it like that.
That's okay.
So I don't get confused. Norbit at the quantum moon required. Now I need to place some stuff. But
yeah.
Last time I did put it here, right? So I need to put it somewhere else.
You could just put it next to try and then move it into the giant steed.
Yeah, but I need to funnel some stuff eventually anyway. So maybe I'll just put it here, like you said, and then just later. Okay. I discovered the interloper. That's fine. I'll open it correctly this time. I think I'm 50-50 for opening it correctly.
I'm also impressed that I didn't put any of them in wrong.
Alright, well we're gonna be like one short.
Yeah.
Can I sweep this?
A little maybe, but it's kind of crowded back there. We can just put it up on top and figure it out later.
Okay. The interloper. Anytime the interloper changes location, it adds a ghost matter to a neighbor of your choice. The interloper.
You got to be there first.
What? Such a fucking meaningless mechanic. Place ghost matter in Timber Hearth or Dark Bramble. Great. I'm having a great time. Just go there, I guess. When do I get to suck the ghost matter? Is instead of placing it. Alright. Place ghost matter. Oh my god. At Ash Twin or Ember Twin?
You really can't put it in Ash Twin.
Yep.
Kind of has to be Ember Twin.
That's right. Do we have more blue squares?
No. Stop flooding so many then.
You're the game designer.
Just get good, Fivehead. Don't drown in ghost matter.
Move Rebec to Ember Twin or Ash Twin. Great. Move Feldspar. Move Rebec. Alright, sick. Oh my god. Move Feldspar. Alright, move Gabbro. Sick. I'm having a great time. I can also move Rebec. I can move Gabbro. And I can move Chert. The first time.
Aren't you glad you didn't have to move the Quantum Moon?
And I can move Gabbro. Well, that was fun. Thanks, Solanum. That was so helpful. Yeah. Okay. Alright, what do I know? What do I know? So I need maybe to get Gabbro to Ash Twin. But then I can't go there. Unless I moved Norbit.
Which you can't do.
Which I cannot do. I could get Norbit to the Quantum Moon.
Which
Except
you
that I
can't do.
cannot. And I cannot move Solana.
No.
Okay, so what can I do? Secret of the Last Nomai. I've done that already. Secret for the Quest of the Eye. I've done that already. Secret of the Quantum Location, which I have also done. Language Translator Tool. Secret of the Anglerfish. Secret of the Nomai Statues, and Secret of Gravity Manipulation. So,
For this scenario, I'm happy to pretend that you moved the ghost matter on Ash Twin to an adjacent location instead of one of the other ones, which will allow you to continue the game.
Maybe like this?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I will...
Does Gabbro have a path to Ash
I need
Twin?
to try to get Gabbro to Ash Twin. Where's Gabbro? Here.
Yeah. So you're
So I
looking
need
for
Eye of the Universe, and then... So here's Eye of the Universe, and then Ash Twin.
Yep.
Although, to be fair, I could have gone the other way as well, because you can travel
Do the other
between.
twin. Yep.
Great. What else? Okay. So I can move Gabbro.
Over to Ash Twin.
Yep, and I'll move Gabbro. Have fun in Ash Twin. We'll sit here. Then I will move myself here. Now, I'm going to do a gate, which means I have opened a gate, which means I can move a ghost matter, which means I'll move this ghost matter here and make it go away.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, that is very important. It literally happened in slow motion. And the
Yeah.
problem is there's a lip right here,
Yeah.
so it's a little bit hard.
System is not perfect, but it's good enough just for the first play test.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I've done this, but that also means I need to move the Quantum Moon. I move the Quantum Moon to the right. Solana is going to be so dizzy. Solana's going to be so dizzy. Okay. Oh, you're not the first creature to come here. The Explorer, you had a creature connected to the statues. Fascinating. My theory is that if they were connected, then they should have been retrieved as I was, even from any possible universe. Which, if they are not here, can only mean they discovered the Eye of the Universe and are being kept from us. I wonder, Gremlin, do you know what the Explorer learned? Secret of the Explorer's fate learned. I'm not any creature. I'm a Hearthian and a space explorer too. I was connected to the statue. Oh, this is Gabbro now.
Yeah.
I was connected to the statue, same as the explorer, but I watched mine crumble, and nothing happened to me, but the loop is gone now. I'm worried that if I'm not careful, it's all over for me, and I've learned too much to not be able to report it back home. I need water. Too much reading?
Yeah. VA problems like.
It's really hot in here as well.
Yeah. Because all the lights and cameras and stuff is on. Also, we've lost our natural light.
And the lack of a fan.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. Apologies, Harthian. It's possible for me to repair the statues, though I think their original purpose has elapsed somewhat. I should be able to repair the statues if I have 5 ghost matter crystals. Alright. It's fatal to touch. Let me work on an upgrade for your ship so you can safely handle it. The high energy lab on Ebertwin has a component that I require. Fetch it and I might be able to
A fetch quest an hour and a half into the game?
Secret of ghost matter. Great. So, I feel like this is also like it's giving me a task. High energy focuser tool required. So, I need to put a ghost matter somewhere.
I think it can be giant steep this time.
That's great. So, I need to go get the thing on Ebertwin. I've been given my first task. That's great. That's good because I've been given the thing to do that. I can also finish exploring Brittle Hollow at this time, but that's okay. I'm going to move myself. Here. Great. I've learned the secret of ghost matter. I've done this. I need to move this. Here. And I have opened a gate, which also means I need to move some ghost matter around.
So you could free the Quantum Moon, or you could free
I think I'm going
the
to
arm.
free Embertwin.
Yeah, that's also fine.
Here for the moment. So I have a feeling this one's just going to keep moving, and then this one will end up next to it, and it'll be better anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Plus, I actually want to get stuff off of here.
True. Yeah, God forbid anyone needed to be there.
Exactly. Okay. So, I'm here. I'm talking to Chert, perhaps, or I'm exploring. Oh, you're heading on over to the high energy lab. Wait, you met a living Nomai. Sounds like you're really having an exciting Expedition 33. An exciting adventure.
Not an ad, by the way.
An exciting adventure, hatchling. I can't wait for my time to join you exploring. That's the next one. Place ghost matter on Brittle Hollow or Giant Steep. Can I place it on Giant Steep?
Yeah, it says.
Alright, make it go away. That's great. Go away from me.
There's place one ghost matter on every pair of planets card. So Giant Steep had to be an option.
Okay. Move Chert to Brittle Hollow or Giant Steep. Move Chert to the Interloper or the Quantum Moon. High energy focuser tool. Sweet.
Huge. So you've now completed Embertwin.
Huge. Alright, now I have this. I'm gonna go back here.
Yep.
Because why not?
Mm-hmm.
But
open the gate.
I'm gonna open the gate, which means I can do so many things. First thing, I'm going to swap these two.
Yeah. You'd think after doing it 40 times you would have
gotten better
at it.
No, I've gotten worse. I've given up.
You peaked too soon.
I'm doing it good at all. Now I make this go away by doing this. Just to be clear, that's what I did. I moved it over and it went away. Okay. High energy focuser tool has been used.
Yep.
Great.
Norbert says thanks.
Thanks, Norbit. Alright, perfect. With this, you should be able to safely remove any ghost matter you come in contact with. Okay. And then once you've collected enough stable ghost matter, come back here and I'll be able to repair the statues. Like your Harthian friend, I too am reserved about potentially leaving here without their protection.
So now you can collect ghost matter by going to that location.
Ghost matter collection tool installed. This seems like a major upgrade. I'm gonna kind of put it here. So that means that I can go pick up these.
Yeah. Anywhere you put your ship, you can
But does
pick
that
up the
still
ghost
mean
matter.
that I count as 2 now?
No.
It just becomes part of me?
It just vanishes. It becomes stable ghost matter. I think that does not take up space.
Okay. For game reasons.
For game reasons.
And then
And plot, I guess.
will I need to bring Norbit 5 of them.
Yep. So
Is
you just have to
what?
do a quick lap.
That's what he said. That's fine. But that's okay. Place ghost matter in the quantum moon or the interloper. I'll put it here. So I can actually still go there. Place ghost matter in the sun station or the eye of the universe.
Only one option there.
And hopefully not going to... 5 stable ghost matter required. Okay, also I need to place a ghost matter.
Yep. And potentially move one.
What?
Because the Brittle Hollow moves onto the left. Is it Brittle Hollow? One of them moves onto the left.
What?
Never mind. One of your planet abilities lets you move them. I can't tell if that's now or when you open.
When I open a game.
Okay.
I can move a ghost matter to an adjacent location.
Well, you're about to eat them all, so it doesn't really matter that much.
Okay, so I'm gonna go eat some. I'm gonna eat some from the from the places that have a lot. Presumably, I'm gonna eat one from the interloper.
There's no limit to how many you can eat. You can just collect them all.
I can eat all of them.
You can eat all of them.
Doesn't that erase like half the mechanics of the game?
No.
Okay.
You're approaching the end state where the ghost matter stops mattering.
Stops mattering. What is it? What does it do?
Becomes gas, I guess. I don't know.
That's matter. Alright. So, that seems sketch. I guess I just eat all the ghost matter.
Yeah.
Maybe I just make it all go away? Question mark? Why not?
Yeah.
What I have functionally done is just go into every place, but I'm not gonna move my little guy. I'm just gonna pick up all my little guys.
Yeah.
Great.
Now you have a shitload.
I have 10. Because that's how many I had placed.
Yeah. Now you get to spend 5.
I spend 5 to talk to Norbit some more, but I also need to move move that quantum moon. Great. Sick. Okay. And now we still have not gone to the sun station.
Nope. Not yet.
All right. Excellent. The statues should be working again. And if you like I was like Creer. If you like Harthian, I may link you to it. Then let's travel. We have much to unravel. Bro's a fucking poet, man. We have much to unravel about your fabled explorer and what they've uncovered about the eye of the universe. Well, that feels much better with just a single large breath, a single large breathe. I already feel so safe and at home again. Well then, hatchling, you turn. Oh, you don't want to? Very well, you daredevil. I respect it. But know that it's always an option should you need it. What?
So you, as the hatchling, refuse to be linked to the Nomai statues as they do.
Oh. Okay. That's fine. Move Norbit to Ember Twin or Ash Twin. Well, I'm not next to any of those, so good luck.
Well, you can always move it to Emma Twin because they're considered neighbours at all times.
That I... Oh. 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 Okay. But I'm adjacent to the quantum moon, which would be way better. Because I need to do that. Alright. And then I can also move Norbit to the Sun Station, or the Eye of the Universe. I can move Norbit to Brittle Hollow or Giant Steep.
You're sensing a theme with these last few cards.
Indeed, I can move Norbit to the Quantum Moon. That's good because that's what I need to do. And I can move Norbit to... Basically, I can move Norbit anywhere.
That's right. 5 cards is every location.
I've noticed that. So basically, I have enough to move all of my... Except for Chert. R.I.P. Chert. I can move all my guys basically anywhere I want unless their name is Chert. Okay. So I'm going to move Norbit to the Quantum Moon.
Okay.
I will move myself to the Quantum Moon.
Huge.
I will do this gate, which means the Quantum Moon will move back to where Norbit just was, just before.
You should have just moved Solanum and the Quantum Moon to Norbit.
No, that makes too much sense. That would break the game continuity. I need it to be clear exactly what I'm doing. And then I will do this. Great. Norbit's at the Quantum Moon. Sick. Solana, my oldest friend. No, I'm her oldest friend. I'm happy to hear that your pilgrimage was a success, and if anything, a fortunate coincidence to allow us to meet again under these unfortunate circumstances. You've met our new friend. They've no doubt explained to you the new opportunity we have to attempt to correct the solar system and to protect the Hearthians. Norbit, I'm joyed to not just hear that I'm not the last Nomai, but to see it be true. I fear that we Nomai reached too far and were punished for our arrogance. I feel the weight of our losses strongly as I've sat here wondering about the fate of the Eye and its impact on us. With the help of the Hearthian, we cleaned up the ghost matter, and because our vessel is missing from its crater in Dark Bramble, we think a Hearthian, the Explorer, may have actually entered the Eye of the Universe, causing a massive shift and potentially meaning we exist now in a sister version of this solar system where you might be safe to leave this moon prison. Then in that case, if you'll indulge me, I'd like to see Timber Hearth again. Perhaps meet others like this. They have truly succeeded in our mission, and I would love to hear more about their journeys. Move Solanum to Timber Hearth or Dark Bramble. Well, Solanum is not next to those things, so... But in a few times, maybe. In a few other things. Okay. Breath. I'm almost done.
Yeah.
I'm almost there. We'll see.
You still haven't even made it to the Sun Station yet.
I know. I'm like, what the heck's with the Sun Station, man?
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. Stretch break. Stretch break. I wonder if I would blame.
An hour and 34 minutes. Well, a little bit less than that because I had the recording running while we were setting up.
Alright.
I've been holding this camera for 1 hour.
I'm so happy for you. You're doing great. Alright. Alright. That's fine. I'm breathing. Okay. So what do I need to freaking do? Hold on.
I'm gonna institute one other little thing, so that because it might break the game, but also I think you'll appreciate this. The Quantum Moon will not move to its own ability anymore.
What?
So just don't move the Quantum Moon anymore to its planet ability.
Why?
Because it might break the game.
Okay.
I've detected a vulnerability in our defenses.
Alright.
And I'm trying to avoid that in advance.
I
But also
guess-
it means you don't have to move it 100,000 times again.
I guess at the end you can figure out if it would have actually been a problem.
Yeah.
But if you feel it's better to just prevent that from happening, that's fine. Okay. So I need to use the Secret of the Explorer's Fate. That's the one I still need. I can do one of those two. Nomai Vessel I don't have, but I assume that requires getting Solanum to Timber Hearth, because it presumably involves Solanum. So I have two options. I can either go to Brittle Hollow or I can go to the Eye of the Universe. I'm going to go to the Eye of the Universe. And use the Secret of the Explorer's Fate. I will not move my guy. Thank God. That's fine.
Save some hassle.
Secret of the Vessel's Fate. Alright. I've been bamboozled. I've been bamboozled. That's fine. I'll go to Brittle Hollow. What's going on, Brittle Hollow? What's up, Denny's? Norbit at Brittle Hollow, that's fine. I can get Norbit to Brittle Hollow, presumably. Yes?
He can go anywhere.
Anywhere.
You have all 5 clans.
Alright, I won't even mess with that then. Come on, Norbit, let's go.
Let's go knock over a planet.
I am Norbit, destroyer of planets. Great. Norbit's at Brittle Hollow. Norbit, what do I get? Brittle Hollow. I've not been here since before the black hole was installed. I hope it's keeping. There's a Nomai distress beacon here that must be worth investigating. Oh, I see. This is where the last homes of the Nomai were built. I'd best not disturb them. However, it says that our vessel is not responding to the network. There's a distress beacon there that will guide us, that we should investigate. Secret of the Nomai vessel received. I was wrong. Alright, let's go. Woo. To the secret of the Nomai vessel. Norbit on Dark Bramble. Let's come on.
Norbit does a little tour of the universe.
Come on, Norbit. It's missing. A large space where it should have come to rest is gone. Wait, that could only mean... What's the chance your explorer could have operated our ship? Do you think there's a chance the explorer used our ship to travel to the Eye of the Universe? Perhaps they made it there after all. Secret of the vessel's fate.
You know what that means?
That means I get to go to the Eye of the Universe. Secret of the vessel's fate. Let's go. Norbit at the Eye of the Universe. Come on, Norbit. Let's go. Thank you. How many times? We should keep count of how many red cards I've used.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
You sure?
Yeah.
I also just kind of want to know if it would have broken the game, because that would be very funny to me.
I think it would not have, but I also just wanted to save the hassle.
Also, I would have done like 5 of them.
Yeah.
Just been hell on earth. Here we are in a location in space where the signal from the eye should be observable, and yet is gone. That must mean that the explorer did in fact enter the eye as a conscious observer, but then what? It vanished? It grants switches? It saved us all? I'm left with only questions and Harthian that I dislike very much. And Harthian, I dislike that very much. And a comma there. It feels lonely out here. Almost as if there's no other planets on this side of the sun. But it's not like they're all in a celestial alignment, right? That would activate the sun station. Something else is wrong too. I think all the planets have been not just in a different orbital position, but their distance from the sun changed. Is this the effect of the Eye of the Universe, or simply a marker that we're in a strange parallel universe? I think we have tools at the sun station that might give us some answers. Sun station!
We found the sun station.
Wow. Move chert randomly. Why chert?
Well, I think just get rid of the interloper and put the sun station there for now.
Goodbye, interloper. Sun station. It's not a very heavy bit. We've used all the cards. Poggy. Interloper. And this goes this direction. And then we have sun station. Well, at this location, you may reorganize all locations once. Chert at Sun Station. That's why I needed to move Chert. Chert.
Yeah.
The sun has completely engulfed the Sun Station, but yet the shields are holding just fine. Fascinating. We should be able to learn a lot about our solar system with the instruments here. I still can't move so long, right?
Nope. Solana gets exactly and only one move card.
That's why you want to reorganize it, presumably. Wait, if I'm translating this correctly, this device would allow us to reposition all the planets. Perhaps this will solve some of our problems, but what order of distance from the sun would be the best? Surely we don't want Timber Hearth too close so as to not burn up. Feldspar at Sun Station required. Oh, I'm supposed to be at Sun Station. Feldspar, get your ass over here. What's up, homie? At least it's not in orbit. Alright, Chert, are you saying that I've traveled all around this solar system and never noticed everything was out of order? The maps from Venture is everything wrong? Wait, and we can fix it? We gotta put Dark Bramble right next to the sun and absolutely grill those horrific fish alive. We can't risk the bramble spreading through Timberhearth, and further, we have a chance to solve it here.
Alright, there's only one thing left to do.
Which is to get Solanum to Timberhearth. But Solanum can only move to it if she's adjacent. Okay. So I need to but I can only reorganize all of the locations once. So I need to get it right. Okay.
And you have some clues for this.
And I have some clues for what that's supposed to be,
Yeah.
apparently.
Alright, now let me stomp this. I will turn it around and start it again. I'll get you to put it back up on the shelf. And get a nice... You might have to tilt the thing down once it's up on there, but I believe.
I should not. Almost just died.
It's alright, the loop would just start again. You'd have to play the game for another 1 hour, 42 minutes.
Sick.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Yeah?
Don't worry about it too much.
Okay. Alright, I got one chance to solve your last puzzle. Great.
So I recommend using the ability cards to lay out what the order should be before moving any of the
Okay.
any of the actual
Alright, well, I'm just gonna keep reading these.
Mhm.
The sun has engulfed the sun station, but the shields are holding fine. It's lonely out here. Where's here?
He was on the eye of the universe when he said that.
Okay. It's not like they're all in a celestial alignment that would activate the sun station. The hourglass twins, they used to be touching. Now they've got 4 planets in between them. Okay. I used to be able to look up and see Timberhearth pass by in its orbit. It seems so far away. Brittle Hollow used to be so close to Timberhearth. Timberhearth is cold. We gotta put Dark Bramble right next to the sun and grill those fish fuckers. I don't know if I should trust him or not. Okay. I see, she says, not see.
Not knowing nor understanding.
I get it. I don't get it. Okay. So I'm at the sun station. I've reorganized my planets. Well, I'm going to reorganize my planets, perhaps. All of them?
Or whatever you wish. If this takes longer than 20 minutes, I'll intervene.
It's not that I think it's going to take longer than 20 minutes, it's that I think I'm just going to do it wrong.
That's fine.
Sick. Alright, so the sun station goes in the middle. I feel like I should put, I just feel like I should put these two guys back together. I feel like they go back together, and they should maybe just go back in their original order. Am I insane? Perhaps they should just go back to the way they were.
I mean, you're in charge. You can change it however you like.
Well, that's fine. I'm going to put them in the right order, though. Timberhearth. Then it was Brittle Hollow, and Giant Steep, Dark Bramble, and then these guys, which don't matter that much. Okay, now I'll try to make sure I don't actually just ignore these. In the celestial alignment, activate the sun station. Alright, I don't think that has anything to do with me. Hourglass twins, they used to be touching. Alright, they're touching now, that's great. The sun has engulfed the sun station, but the shields are fine. So the sun station should stay there. At the near the sun, which I'm gonna assume is on this side.
Why are you looking at me for support when you blew past the other two ones, completely not engaging with it in any way?
I don't understand what else they're supposed to tell me.
Just make an attempt, and then
I'm trying.
afterwards I'll tell you what the real solution was.
That's fine. I'm trying my best. I do know that the Quantum Moon needs to be next to Timberhearth in order for me to continue the game, so I'll put it there.
Huge.
Well, I remembered something. Timberhearth passed by in the orbit of Brittle Hollow. So Brittle Hollow and Timberhearth should be close to each other, which they are. But maybe close to each other means next to each other, so maybe I'll swap those. But then, coldest winter. What? The internal heating is enough right now. This is the coldest winter. So it's got internal heating, but it's cold. Okay. Right. We gotta put Dark Bramble right next to the sun and grill those fuckers. Okay. Well, so clearly Gabbro wants it here. That, okay. Surely the sun station needs energy. Yep, let's look at these again.
I will happily tell you that this will work fine. And then we can go through it later. Okay.
I want you to tell me the answer, man. I want to at least give it an attempt. Also for your sake. Hourglass twins touching Sun Station should probably be close for no reason other than because I feel like it should be. Because surely it needs energy, and also because it's okay being close to it. And the Gabra fucking hates Stark Bramble, wants it to fucking go away. That's fine. Timberhearth, I moved it a little bit further away from the star, I think. I think that's what's supposed to be happening. So it should, but that will make it a little bit colder. Alright. Could swap these two. Yep. Okay, well, with the information you've given me, I'm just going to put them in this order.
Yeah, perfect.
And then should I move them?
I just think just leave it and then just come and have Solanum. Because then this is the last little bit.
Alright, Solanum's at Timberhearth because I remembered to put the Quantum next to Timberhearth.
Yeah.
So I moved Solanum there, and it's beautiful. This village, its people, so many eyes looking up at the stars and wondering. It reminds me, accompany me to the northern peak. There's one last thing I want to see. I remember reading old research notes about Timberhearth, and we met your ancient ancestors and did everything we could to encourage your growth in our philosophies, to seek out and to understand. And to know that you were able to discover the eye of the universe and save all of us, I'm so proud of how far you've come. You win.
You did it!
I did it!
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the game.
Mm-hmm.
I obviously in the next episode we're going to go through and do a debrief, and they're going to roast the shit out of me, and we can talk about kind of everything that went wrong. There's a few things that I want to point out in advance when we get into that, what some existing problems were and some of that kind of stuff. I will go through the actual correct solution of what was going on with this final thing now, so that you can kind of get what was going on.
Does it need to be now?
No, we'll go through it now. Because what was supposed to happen was you're supposed to think that all of the planets are in the regular order, but you're just visiting them in the wrong way. And then slowly throughout the game, it's revealed to you that they are actually all in the wrong place, which is still different from what you have. And what the Sun Station is supposed to do is to adjust your map as to where they've been moved to wrongly, instead of what you did was like, oh, I'll fix that, I'll tidy it up, I'll put them back where they're supposed to be. And so the clues and the cards are supposed to reveal to you where the important stuff is. So Norbert at the Eye of the Universe says there's no other planets on this side of the sun. So the Eye of the Universe is supposed to be the only thing over here. Alright?
Is there supposed to be a sun in the middle?
We'll get to that. Next card. Chert says the sun has completely engulfed the Sun Station. So the Sun Station can represent the sun in the diagram.
Oh.
I think that you looked at it and you were like, nah, it's fine. I'm like, okay.
It was already so close to the sun in the main
You put it in the
game, I
right
was just
spot,
like,
and then you put Darker Bramble in the wrong spot afterwards. I was like, no, okay.
Wait, so hold on. Was I supposed to be putting them in the order that they're actually in?
That they're actually in. Which is, I realize, a problem that I've not communicated very well with the planet ability, and should do that differently. But
okay.
In theory, there was a correct solution where everything had a correct position, so that it would reveal that the moon was correctly next to Timberhearth, so that you could complete the game.
Oh.
So,
but I
for the most part,
I
you
could have just
it in
done
any order.
anything as long as I put Timberhearth next to the Quantum.
Yes, and that's one thing I want to get to in the feedback thing, is that that's not intended. That's because I had to cut stuff. Because we are at 2 hours now, I think I didn't want to happen.
Okay.
Right, so the Hourglass Twins are supposed to be touching, but they've got 4 planets between them.
and the 4 was including Timber Hearth and Quantum Moon and something else. And it was trying to tell you that Brittle Hollow and Timber Hearth were no longer next to each other. But you read this and you go, oh, this is what it is now, and I'm supposed to fix it so they are next to each other.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're doing like the literal exact opposite of what I was trying to communicate
Yeah.
with the card. Hornfells communicates that it's really cold on Timber Hearth
So you're
because
supposed
Timber Hearth
to
is
realize
far away
Timber
from the
Hearth
sun.
is far away from the sun.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then this is
I've
just like
done
I'm
it-
telling you exactly what Dark Bramble is
I've
supposed to
done
do.
it backwards.
A little bit. But like I said, it didn't super matter.
Wait, I don't understand this. This one, like, we gotta put Dark Bramble right next to the sun.
Yeah, so it should be here.
But, like, that doesn't imply that that's where it is.
Yeah.
Although, unless I'm supposed to be like, oh, I didn't encounter an anglerfish, therefore the anglerfish must have died already. Alright, I'll get to that.
That perhaps didn't work out super great. But yeah, that's kind of how it went.
Yeah.
That was my attempt at the OuterWilds board game experience. And then now, stick around to watch me get flayed alive as to how that went. Just imagine the period of time, 1 week between recording, is just us moving the Quantum Moon constantly around the board, and then we can talk about how it went. So, you know, all those things. I mean, if you make it this far into the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then stick around because we're going to kind of talk about exactly how the project went, did it meet expectations, what kind of things were problems, and stuff like that. So, stick around.